Hello students, welcome to my English tutorial. In my last video, we covered pronouns and kinds of pronouns. We understood in detail about the personal pronouns and their usage in a sentence. Also, we covered the difference between the possessive pronouns and possessive adjectives through various examples and their usage in a sentence. In today's video, I am going to talk about the interrogative pronouns, and also a much emphasis will be laid upon the difference between the interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives, and also in between the interrogative pronouns and interrogative adverbs. Because it has been witnessed many a times that students, they get fumbled when they see the question words like who, which, whom, whose, and they fumble between the interrogative pronouns. Either they are used as interrogative pronouns in a sentence or they are used as interrogative adjective in a sentence. So in today's video, all your doubts will be solved. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Interrogative pronouns. The main interrogative pronouns are what, which, who, whom, and whose. Interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. The other less common interrogative pronouns are the same as the ones in the above slide, but with the suffix ever or soever. For example, whatever, whichever, whichsoever, whatsoever. So interrogative pronouns are precisely used to ask questions about noun in a sentence. As we all know, what is a pronoun? A pronoun is a word which is used in place of a noun. Pronoun refers to a noun in a sentence. So interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions about nouns in a sentence, and we'll see how it goes. What? What is used for asking for general information? For example, what is your age? What is your middle name? Which? Which when you have a limited choice. Example, we have ground coffee and instant coffee. Which would you like? So it is also there to ask the question related to noun. The answer will come as a noun. Who? Who is generally used to refer to people when asking about a person and name. Who directed the movie Terminator? Was it James Cameron? Whose? Whose is also used for people, specifically inquiring about possession or owner. Whose is this bag? Is it yours or somebody else's? Whom? Whom is also used for people, but it is used when asking about a person or name. Example, whom did you ask? Now we can just see very quickly some easy examples of interrogative pronouns. What is that? Which is yours? Who done it? Whom shall we ask? Whose is this? Whatever did you say? So you just see this example, what is that? The answer will definitely come either a person or a thing or an object. So the answer is coming noun. Which is yours? The red pen or the blue pen? Answer is coming noun. Who done it? Either Ram did it or Sita. So you can see that when the interrogative pronouns are used in order to ask a question, it is always referring to a noun, either a person or an object. Whatever did you say? So whatever did you say, also the answer will come, maybe any statement or anything. So that is also a noun. Whomsoever did you find? Whomsoever did you find is also referring to a person. Whosoever is this? Whosoever is this is also referring to a person. So you must have observed that when the interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions, always the answer is coming a noun. It can be a person or it can be an object or a thing. The suffix ever and soever are used for emphasis or to show surprise. The suffix soever is less common as it is considered old-fashioned, but ever is common. Now we'll just see some real life examples, how to gauge them as real life examples, because they are being said by some eminent figures and personalities. By Dean of St. Paul's Cathedral, William Ingay. What is originality? Undetected plagiarism. What is in a name? Very famous quote by William Shakespeare. Which can call a rose by any other name, would smell as sweet. So you can see in this example, what is a name? So what is an interrogative pronoun? But after that, which is used. Now in this case, which is not an interrogative pronoun, but it is a relative pronoun. We know that one part of a speech or one word can be used in many forms. So when we will understand about the relative pronoun in my further videos, then we will deal with this example in detail. Here the word which is not an interrogative pronoun, it is actually a relative pronoun. Now the next example, which is worse, failing or never trying. Here which is used as an interrogative pronoun to ask a question where you have a limited choice. Which is worse, failing or never trying. So there is a choice and the answer will come either of both. Now comes the question, interrogative pronouns can also be used to create indirect questions. Sometimes in few cases you see and you just easily make it out that how are they used to form indirect questions. Do you know what this is? So you can see the question is starting with the verb form do. So the main question word over here is do, but after that, what is this? The interrogative pronoun, what is being used in an indirect question, which is part of a wider question. So the wider question is, do you know what is this? But what here is used to create an indirect question. I want to know what this is. Indirect questions can also feature in statements, that is in non-questions. Now the very important aspect of this video is that we should not get confused between interrogative pronouns with interrogative determiners or adjectives. Interrogative determiners, they modify nouns or pronouns, or interrogative adjectives, they modify nouns or pronouns. All the words which we saw in the previous slide, like what, which, who, whom, whose, they are also used as interrogative adjectives. Now the question arises, how? The only thing is that their usage in a sentence differs. As we all know, what is the definition of an adjective? An adjective or a determiner is a word that adds something to the meaning of noun, or that describes a noun, or that modifies a noun, or maybe pronoun. So we'll see through various examples. Which route is the safest? What food are they buying? Whose one shall we take? So in this case, if you just see, the highlighted words are interrogative adjectives and they are not interrogative pronouns. Now the question comes, why? Because you can see that these words are used just before the noun. And as we all know, just discussed that adjective is a word that modifies a noun or a pronoun. So which here is modifying the noun root in the first sentence, what in the next sentence is modifying the noun food, and whose is modifying the noun one. Here one is not an adjective but one is used as a noun between two objects. Now compare the examples with the previous slide. Which is the safest? Now here which, what and whose, they are not used before the noun and they are not describing, but definitely they are used to ask question and the answer will come. These all stand alone and they are interrogative pronouns. So they are used to ask questions and the answers will be in the form of nouns, but they are not determiners, they are not modifiers. So this is the most important thing which students should understand and remember looking at the sentences when they come across the words like what, whose, which, who and whom, if they are used just before the noun and they are describing a noun or a pronoun, in that case they are interrogative adjectives. And when they stand alone in a sentence, they are used to ask questions about nouns, then they are interrogative pronouns. Now do not confuse between interrogative pronouns with interrogative adverbs. The interrogative adverbs are why, where, when and how. Now interrogative adverbs are also used to ask questions, but the answers to the questions they ask are adverbs and always adverb. Like for example, you see why, adverb of reason, where, adverb of place, when, adverb of time, and how tells the adverb of manner. So we should not fumble between the interrogative pronouns and interrogative adverbs. The answer to a question starting with an interrogative pronoun or an interrogative determiner is always a noun. What shall we do? Cycling. So the answer is a noun form. The answer to a question with an interrogative pronoun is always something which is either a noun or functioning as a noun or a noun phrase. Why do you have to leave? Because it is getting dark. Now in this case, the answer to a question with an interrogative adverb is always something which is an adverb or functioning as an adverb or adverbial clause or adverbial phrase. In my subsequent videos, a detailed account of adverbial clause will also be dealt. Now let's quickly go to the exercise, a bite of exercise for all of you. In today's video, whatever we have learned about the interrogative pronouns, it's a small recapitulation of whatever we have learned today. So we can try these exercise out and we can test our knowledge whether we have understood about interrogative pronouns or not. So students, I hope that you liked the video and you have understood in detail about the interrogative pronouns and also the difference between the interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Words are similar, but their usage in a sentence differ, and that defines their role in a sentence. In my subsequent videos, I am going to cover the other kinds of pronouns in detail. Most importantly, the difference between the reflexive pronouns and the emphasizing pronouns, and also the difference between the demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives, because it has been found that students, they fumble a lot when it comes to the practical implementation of these pronouns in a sentence in order to identify or in order to just maybe fill in the blanks kind of exercises. So I hope you liked the session. With this, I'll wrap up my session. Thank you so much.